EFL Championship Preston North End vs Huddersfield Town prediction, team news, lineups preview. With the championship run-in hotting up in the final weeks of the season, Preston North End will welcome Huddersfield Town to Deepdale on Tuesday. The hosts sit 7 points off the final playoff place in the championship table with a game in hand on 6th-placed Norwich City, while their visitors jumped out of the relegation zone with a crucial return to winning ways at the weekend. Match preview. Preston North End returned to action on Tuesday with the aim of keeping any faint championship playoff hopes alive this season, having lost ground in the top 6 race since the recent international break, setting out to improve on last season's 12th-placed finish and push for a first return to England's top flight since 1961. The Lancashire outfit sat in a relatively positive position prior to the break in play, having amassed 56 points from 37 outings, and they strengthened their claim on their return to action with a 3-0 beating of basement side Rotherham United at the end of March. A trip to relegation-threatened Birmingham City quickly followed on Easter Monday, and Ryan Lowe's side were unable to follow up the 3-point haul, falling to a disappointing 1-0 defeat as Jay Stansfield netted the only goal 22 minutes from time. Setting out to bounce back and keep pace with 6th-placed Norwich City and the chasing pack, the Lily-Whites most recently travelled to Vicarage Road to meet Watford on Saturday, and they left with a share of the spoils as neither team managed to break the deadlock, having now dropped to 10th spot in England's second tier as a result of their failure to build a sufficient run thus far. Preston North End find themselves 7 points off Norwich in the final top 6 spot with 6 games to play and 1 in hand, but with any faint hopes resting on a fine run to end the season and the likes of Norwich, Coventry City and Middlesbrough falling short, they will be desperate to return to winning ways at Deepdale on Tuesday. In their way stand a visiting side who are in desperate need of 3 more points in their fight at the other end of the division, having given their survival hopes a major boost at the weekend, when Andre Breitenreiter took over at the John Smith Stadium in late February. Huddersfield Town sat in a concerning position just above the championship relegation zone on 34 points from 33 league games, and despite an opening win away at Watford, he was unable to inspire a climb away from the bottom 3 in the following weeks. The Terriers went on to endure a 6-match run without another victory, collecting just 3 points along the way, and after returning from the recent international break with a 3-1 defeat to Coventry City and a 1-1 draw with fellow strugglers Stoke City, they set out to bounce back in a pivotal meeting with Millwall on home turf on Saturday. That game looked set to end goalless, but Reece Healey popped up with a 94th-minute winner to snatch all 3 points for the Yorkshire outfit in dramatic fashion, making it 2 championship wins under Breitenreiter and 9 for the season, just 3 of which have come away from home, having escaped the bottom 3 thanks to that return to winning ways. Albeit with just a 1-point lead over 22nd-placed Birmingham City and 23rd-placed Sheffield Wednesday with 5 games left to play, Huddersfield Town's work is far from done, and they will set out to correct their away form and make it back-to-back victories on Tuesday to establish a slight cushion in their bid for survival this term. Team news. Preston North End will remain without forward Ched Evans due to an injury on Tuesday, while midfielder Ryan Ledson and winger Brad Potts have been absent in recent weeks and are unlikely to return in time to feature. Liam Miller, who has been a key man going forward on the left-hand side this term, also missed their meeting with Watford and could again be absent on Tuesday, meaning Andrew Hughes and Robbie Brady may continue in wing-back roles with Jack Watmoe hoping to drop back into a defensive trio with Jordan Storey and Liam Lindsay after filling in alongside Ollie McCann in midfield at the weekend. Lowe is short on midfield options, though, with Alan Brown and Ben Whiteman also sidelined, leaving Dwayne Holmes and 19-year-old Noah Moeen to fight to join McCann, while the front 3 of Will Keane, Emil Rees-Jacobson and Milutin Osmajic should go unchanged, with the former leading the squad's scoring charts with 12 championship goals so far this term. Huddersfield also travel to Deepdale with a long injury list to contend with, as defenders Radinio Balkier, Yuta Nakayama, Josh Ruffles and Tom Lees remain confined to the treatment room alongside key midfielders Jonathan Hogg and Jack Redoni. Andre Breitenreiter may opt to field an unchanged starting 11 from their win over Millwall at the weekend. Although Reece Healy certainly has a claim to come in from the start up top, having scored the decisive goal off the bench after Delano Bergzorg and Bojan Radulovic were preferred. The front two should again have support from wide in the form of Josh Koroma and Sorba Thomas, while David Kasumu and Alex Matos will continue their midfield partnership with Matty Pearson and Michael Hellick bound to continue at the heart of a back four. Preston North End possible starting lineup: Woodman, Story, Lindsay, Watmo, Brady, McCann, Holmes, Hughes, Keane, Rees, Osmagic. Huddersfield Town possible starting lineup: Nichols, Spencer, Pearson, Hellick, Jackson, Thomas, Matos, Kasumu, Koroma, Healy, Radulovic. We say, Preston North End 1-1 Huddersfield Town. Preston North End have not found their groove in the run-in. And while any playoff hopes are resting on a return to winning ways on Tuesday, we can see them being frustrated by a Huddersfield Town side with renewed optimism in their survival bid. Thanks for your watching. Don't forget to click the subscribed button and hit the bell icon for more.